Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutation to you Israelites, you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans in the land of your captivity that's known as America, but known as spiritually Babylon in these last days. Alright? Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And I just came across this video, and I just wanted to put a quick lesson together upon it, about it. And it's basically, this video is about this Jake, this Northern Kingdom Jake. He caught a police officer beating his canine partner, right? Now, if you don't know the laws in America, if a cop has a canine partner, or if a cop has a dog partner, that dog is considered a cop as well, right? So if you harm the dog, it's like you harming a cop, according to the laws of Babylon, right? But this shows you how hypocritical this place is, right? All right, this cop got caught beating his dog, and nothing happened to him, right? All right, so let's play some of this video, and then I'm gonna get into some precepts, some scriptures.
It was like the dog was crying. The dog was crying like somebody was running him over or something like that. It was bad crying.
Robert Palomino was on his way to work Monday morning.
And you see what Esau did, right? Not only did they pull his full name on TV, right? But they also put the name of his company where he worked at, right? And they're wicked as hell. They did that on purpose so he could get harassed, right? Now Jake needs to watch his back, all right? Because I don't know if this Jake is in the truth or not, but without that protection of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he could be in some serious danger. All right, let me continue on.
When he heard sounds of a dog yelping, a warning. This footage may be disturbing to some of you. The Vacaville police officer seen in this clip is sitting on top of his canine partner, punching him. According to police, the officer was doing routine training in the back parking lot of Vacaville Fire Station 73.
Before the video, at least I saw him giving at least 10 punches to the dog.
So in that small clip we seen, well, I only seen 1 or 2 punches thrown, but the witness is saying he's seen at least 10 before he started recording. So it's over 10 times that this cop beat his dog, right? So let's continue.
I'll list.
And for how many minutes was that dog screaming?
I was able to notice for like at least 5 minutes.
Vacaville Police Captain Matt Lydon.
And 5 minutes is a long time. If you sit down and stare at a clock for 5 minutes, it'll seem like an eternity, man. 5 minutes is a long time. It's not a long time in the grand scheme of things. But if you're sitting watching an event, if you're watching something happen, if you're watching an animal get beat for 5 minutes, that's a long ass time, man. All right, and that's another thing that this place is through. Wait, let me get to the scriptures before I continue on with this. This is Romans 8:22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now, right? The whole creation means man, beast, plants, everything, right? Everything is groaning and is in intense pain because of the wicked people that's upon the earth, man. And what do? It's the scriptures say that they hold themselves not guilty, right? Is this cop going to get charged for assaulting a police officer, right? Is he going to get thrown off the force? Is he going to get thrown in jail? Is he going to get slapped with felony charges? No, because they're confederate together, man. Whoever is on the police force are all confederate together, no matter what nationality they are, right? 9 times out of 10, these people will hold each other down no matter what wickedness they commit, right? And especially in California.
As the canine handler was conducting a search for narcotics, the dog performed well, so his handler rewarded the dog with a toy.
At the conclusion of that, the dog wasn't willing to give up the toy, and in the handler trying to obtain the toy, the dog became angry with the handler and lunged in an attempt to bite the handler. Thank goodness that did not happen.
You see this? The dog lunged at the handler, which is the cop, and missed. And the dog still got his ass beat, right? The dog still got his ass beat. Now, it's not wicked for the dog to get punished for going at its master or its owner. But this is hypocritical, right? That dog is supposed to be your cop. That dog, I mean, yeah, that dog's supposed to be your cop. That dog is supposed to be your ally, right? What do they say? Blue lives matter. Oh, whatever. Police lives matter. Is that the same for dogs? This place is through, man. This place is so hypocritical. This is Proverbs 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, right? And who is the wicked of the earth, man? Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So who runs the world now? It's you so-called white men, right? The so-called white people, right? They are the wicked, right? And this is why Job said he doesn't want them around his animals, right? Let me jump over to Job chapter 30 and verse 1. But now, they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Alright? Job said he wouldn't want these people around his dogs, right? Because what do they do with animals when they're alone, right? They have sex with them, they abuse them, right? They eat them, alright? And then when it says younger, it doesn't mean literally younger. If we go into the blue letter, the Hebrew word for younger is Sazir. It's a lot if I'm butchering that. But it means insignificant, right? That's what it means. Or if you scroll down to the definition, it also means despised, right? Indignity least, the least dignified, right? And that's why Obadiah says, Salakia. Obadiah 1 and 2, behold, I had made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, right? The so-called white man is despised, man. He's despised by his own women, right? But this is the people who are ruling over us, right? And it's only because we don't want to obey God's laws. Let's continue on with this video.
Punching a dog 10 times really necessary?
Well, I'm not prepared to speak to anything that I did not observe myself.
You see, man? That's what they do. They back each other up no matter what wickedness they commit, right? And look at this folly right here, right? This is a webcam interview, but this bitch got a face mask on. This shit is through. She's scared Corona's gonna come through the fucking computer speakers. I can't stand this place, man. The whole creation groaneth, man.
Renee Lancaster is a retired police officer and has been a canine handler for 22 years. She's trained police dogs for 15 law enforcement agencies across the Bay Area.
Would you train your canine like that?
Well, I wouldn't sit on my dog and punch it as a first choice. No. Personally, I can't imagine having to get to that extent where you'd have to sit on your dog and punch it when I couldn't even see the dog moving.
Captain Leiden says...
And that's facts, man. I'll bet any amount of money that this man does that to his wife at home, right? Sits on top of her and beats her, right? That's why police brutality, I meant police domestic violence is so high, right? But the woman never reported, because who are they going to report it to, right? Who are they going to you can't call the police on the police, man. This is folly, man. Who are policing the police, right? What do? They hire their own private investigators, their own internal investigators, what they call it, internal affairs, right? But those are police officers too. They all swore to the oath, right? But we need, as Israelites, to swear to an oath to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and follow his laws, right? We need to follow the covenant that we signed. We signed that contract, right? If we would have followed the covenant, we wouldn't be in this position now. These people wouldn't be over us, man. And the animals wouldn't be complaining, right?
The canine handler seen in this footage has been a law enforcement officer for 11 years, but is only a few months into the department's 6-month canine training program.
Weak ass Edomite punches, man. He wouldn't dare do that to a Jake without the badge on, man. Jake will fold his bitch ass, right? And I bet other Edomites, other so-called white people are up in rage because of this video, But right, if they see Jake get shot unarmed, if they see Jake get choked out, they won't say a thing. Even though that ultimately that's judgment from the Lord. But still, that's the hypocrisy of this place, man.
The canine handler placed the dog in a position of dominance, which is common in police canine training, to create that dominance and teach that dog who's in charge.
Is that acceptable behavior?
We're always looking at better ways to train, making sure that we're in compliance with our policy and procedures.
But Palomino says it didn't seem like training.
He was like in straight up beating the dog on the face, and I was like, this is not cool.
Now, Captain.
It's hilarious, man. This is not cool. But these people are getting caught on camera 24/7 with nothing, and nothing will happen to them, man. I promise you that, right? Let me get one more precept and I'll wrap it up with that. Alright, I'm going to close out with this. Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 4. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? And the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So this is talking about these so-called white people, right? Because they are the most wicked. Other nations are wicked too, but so-called white man is the most wicked, right? The beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end, right? And that's what they think, man. But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying again. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace salutations to the nation of Israel, the 144,000 men, and the 1/3 of men, women, and children that's trying their hardest to keep these law, statutes, and the commandments in these last days. Shalom. Abad Babal.